What if I told you that every moment you felt unmotivated, your brain was actually working against you using ancient survival mechanisms that are now sabotaging your modern goals? The shocking truth is that motivation isn't something you're born with or without. It's a neurological process that can be reprogrammed, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to hijack your brain's reward system to create an unstoppable drive. Here's something most people don't realize. That voice in your head telling you to scroll social media instead of working on your goals isn't a weakness. It's your brain doing exactly what it evolved to do over millions of years. But here's the problem. Those same mechanisms that kept our ancestors alive are now keeping you stuck in mediocrity. I'm about to share with you the neuroscience discoveries that reveal how your brain actually creates motivation, and more importantly, how you can take control of this process. These aren't feel-good theories or outdated advice. These are concrete strategies backed by brain imaging studies and neurochemical research that you can start using today. But first, let me destroy a myth that's probably been holding you back your entire life. You've been told that motivation comes first, then action follows. That is backwards. Motivation is a reward your brain gives you after you start. Your brain doesn't work that way, and understanding this reversal is the first key to unlocking unlimited motivation. Waiting for motivation to strike is like trying to start a fire by waiting for lightning. Real drive comes from a system called dopamine prediction. Your brain releases dopamine when it expects a win. If the reward is predictable, the dopamine stops. But if the reward is a surprise, your motivation explodes. This is why video games are so addictive. You don't win every time. So use this same mechanism to make yourself addicted to your own goals. Let me introduce you to the first hack, the surprise reward. Instead of rewarding yourself for every task, use a random system. Maybe every third workout you get a treat. The unpredictability keeps your brain hooked on the work and maintains motivation over time. Here's hack number 2. It's called identity priming. Your brain has a self-consistency rule. It wants your actions to match who you think you are. Instead of saying, I want to exercise, say, I'm an athlete. This simple shift in wording changes how your brain's logic center views the task. It stops being a chore and starts being a part of your identity. When you declare an identity, your brain activates the self-consistency principle. Your subconscious mind starts looking for evidence to support this identity and creates internal pressure to act in alignment with it. But even with a new identity, you might find your energy fading. This is why you can start the day with perfect intentions and end it binge-watching Netflix while eating junk food. You're not weak. Your brain is just literally less capable of making good decisions as the day progresses. Hack number 3 is the motivation battery protocol. Think of your willpower like a phone battery. Every tiny decision drains that battery. To fix this, automate the boring stuff. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day, not because he lacked creativity, but because he understood that every decision depletes mental energy. Create templates for your morning routine, your work schedule, even what you eat. Save your battery for the goals that actually matter. Hack number 4 is called brain weightlifting. Just like physical exercise strengthens muscles, mental challenges strengthen the neural networks responsible for motivation. You're going to practice what neuroscientists call effortful processing. Every day, spend 10 minutes doing a cognitively demanding task that provides no immediate reward, like learning a new language or solving complex puzzles. When you consistently challenge your brain in this way, you literally grow new neural connections in the areas responsible for goal pursuit. Hack number 5 is called environmental dopamine redirection. Even a strong brain can be defeated by a bad environment. Your smartphone is essentially a motivation destruction device. First, remove all apps that provide instant gratification from your home screen to reduce impulsive usage. Second, replace them with tools that support your goals. But here is the advanced strategy. Use social media's addictive properties to reinforce your goals. Create a separate account dedicated entirely to your target area. If you want to build a business, follow only entrepreneur content. You'll be feeding your brain information that reinforces your goals rather than distracts from them. Hack number 6 is called process visualization with implementation intentions. Most people visualize wrong. They imagine the outcome, which actually decreases motivation. Instead, spend 5 minutes visualizing the specific actions, putting on your workout clothes, driving to the gym, doing the exercise. This prepares your brain for the actual effort. Then, create if-then statements for obstacles. If I feel tired when my alarm goes off, then I will count backwards from 5 and immediately get up. These pre-planned responses bypass the decision-making process when motivation is low. Hack number 7 is called temporal self-connection. Your brain heavily discounts future rewards compared to immediate ones. To fix this, write a detailed letter to yourself 1 year in the future. Describe what your life will be like if you continue working toward your goals. Be specific about what you'll be doing, how you'll feel, what you'll have accomplished. But here's the key. Write it in present tense as if you're living that reality right now. Then, write a letter from that future self back to your current self. What advice would that successful version of you give? What would they be proud of you for? What would they encourage you to keep doing? This exercise makes long-term rewards feel more immediate and motivating. As you move toward that future, you will face stress. Instead of trying to eliminate all stress, you're going to deliberately create periods of high challenge followed by recovery. Short bursts of stress actually create focus and drive. Work in sprints, 50 minutes of intense focus followed by a 10-minute total break. This mimics the natural stress recovery cycles that optimize both performance and well-being. Finally, to keep the entire system from crashing, we must address the ultimate motivation killer, perfectionism. Perfectionists have lower motivation because they set impossibly high standards that lead to constant failure. Hack number 9 is the progressive standard. If you think it has to be perfect, your brain will be too scared to start. Instead, set 3 levels for every goal: bronze, the bare minimum; silver, good; and gold, excellent. As long as you hit bronze, you've won. This satisfies your brain's need for achievement while building the momentum that is the secret fuel for long-term success. Here's what I want you to do right now. Don't wait until tomorrow. Pick one hack from this video and implement it immediately. Your brain is primed right now. This is the best moment to take action while your motivation networks are activated. Remember, motivation isn't something you find or wait for. It's something you create through deliberate neurological programming. Every time you apply these strategies, you're literally rewiring your brain. The difference between people who achieve extraordinary things and those who remain stuck isn't talent or luck. Now you have that understanding too. Your future self will thank you for the action you take today.